It's Catherine McGinnis from Soaping 101. I'm pleased to partner with a handcrafted soap and cosmetic guild to bring you a video on making hot process soap. If you haven't watched our videos on lye safety and necessary equipment, please take time to check them out prior to making your first batch of hot process soap. Both hot process soap and cold process soap are produced by a chemical reaction called saponification. The difference between hot process soap making and cold process soap making is that hot process uses heat to force the soap through the saponification process, resulting in a fully usable finished bar. We'll set our crock pot to medium and begin adding the oils from our balanced recipe. 5.1 ounces of shea butter, 15.3 ounces of coconut oil, 1.7 ounces of castor oil, 11.9 ounces of olive oil. We'll cover the crock pot and allow our oils to melt while we prepare our lye water solution. I have 13 ounces of distilled water on a sturdy, non-reactive level surface. To it, we'll add 5 ounces of the sodium hydroxide in small increments while slowly stirring. The solution will be cloudy at first, but will turn clear upon standing. Once our oils have melted, we can add our lye solution. Pouring it in a slow stream over a spatula will keep it from splashing. Using an immersion blender, we will emulsify the oils, butters, and lye solution together. Continue to blend until you reach trace, or the point where the soap is fully combined and there are no oil separations floating on top. Now it's time to cover the pot and begin the cook. After 15 minutes of cooking, we can see the edges are starting to bubble and gel. You'll also notice that our mixture has thickened up quite a lot. This is a sign that it is beginning to saponify. So that it can heat at a constant temperature, we'll blend it and then set it back to cook. After an additional 15 minutes, you can see that our soap has taken on quite a different appearance. It is much more fluid and more translucent. However, there are some parts that have not fully gelled. Stir well to combine and release the trapped air bubbles, then cover and allow more cooking time. Our hot process soap cook is completed. The soap is fully gelled and has a glossy appearance. As we stir the soap up from the bottom of the pot, we can see that it is uniform in color, density, and texture. We'll turn off our crock pot and set it aside to mix our color with our fragrance oil. Be patient and stir the soap until all the colors are incorporated. By blending the mica with the fragrance oil, you have a visual to see when the fragrance oil is incorporated too. We are now ready to put our soap in the mold. Because it is thick, I prefer to scoop the soap rather than pouring it. Be sure to pat down in between layers to eliminate any trapped air bubbles. As it cools, it will begin to solidify, so be cautiously quick. Our soap is ready to unmold and cut when it comes to room temperature. As a rule of thumb, I leave mine to set up overnight. Carefully pull the mold away from the sides of the soap to release the airlock, and your mold will peel right away. Cut soap using a miter gauge, a knife, or a soap cutter. The top of the hot process soap tends to take on a rustic and hand-spun look as compared to cold process soap. Our hot process soap is ready to use right away. However, for the hardest and longest lasting bars, allow your soap to set until all the water is evaporated. On an average, this is 1 to 2 weeks for hot process. Enjoy your soap making journey, and be sure to check out all the helpful information and videos in the HSCG Resource Center.